The industrial history of the Niederrhein region has its remarkable origins in the textile and clothing industry. In the 19th century, weaving, spinning, textile processing, and clothing manufacturing sprang up. The boom created a wave of new supply industries, above all in mechanical engineering and chemicals. Proud mottos announced Krefeld, a city like Saturn and silk, or Mönchengladbach, Manchester on the Rhine. However, by 1960, globalization swamped that business segment in Germany. Tens of thousands of jobs were lost to foreign countries. The region was in a structural crisis. The Niederrhein region has since recovered well, though. And just as important, today more than 4,000 employees of innovative firms confidently raise the banner of the domestic textile and clothing industry. In order to meet the challenge of globalized competition, most companies have shared a common strategy, creating unique products based on special knowledge and technology instead of interchangeable mass production. For example, Verseidag Indutex. This Krefeld-based company develops and produces technical textiles. These are invisible when used in protective ballistic products, such as bulletproof vests for members of the military and police. But they are very visible whenever they are included in architecture, be it as textile facades or a textile roof. Prominent examples include the roofs of the World Cup soccer stadiums in Cape Town and Johannesburg. The firm Dimension Polyant in Kempen is even more specialized and is the world's market leader in its sales segment. With its own weaving and finishing processes, the company produces patented sailcloth. In all the major global sailing events, America's Cup, Vendée Globe, Sydney Hobart, and the Olympic Summer Games, you'll find sails made from high-tech materials produced in the Niederrhein region. Aunde in Mönchengladbach took a different path. The company transformed itself from a simple cloth manufacturer into the top international supplier in the automotive industry, by not merely producing the cloth for making automobile seats, but actually constructing complete seating systems. In the meantime, 86 Aunde factories in 25 countries are co-located at vehicle factory sites. Seats are thus produced just in time for inclusion in assembly lines. It's been some time since clothing was last sewn in the Niederrhein region. Still, the fashion industry is represented here by well-known brands, like Van Laak, for example. The premium label for men's shirts and women's blouses has its design, production, and sales headquarters in Mönchengladbach. Retailers on all 5 continents feature fashions by Van Laak. The company, founded in 1881, maintains its own flagship stores in major cities all over the world, such as in New York. Other internationally active fashion firms are also based in the Niederrhein region, such as trouser manufacturers Alberto and Gardeur, the necktie brand Alpi or Mex. Additionally, companies like Esprit, Asics, and Zalando have their logistics centers here, which has attracted specialized textile logistic firms like Logwin and Fetten to the region too. An interface with retailers is also found in the region, the Immotech Center in Neuss, next door to Germany's fashion capital Düsseldorf, provides retailers with the opportunity to examine more than 250 collections in stylish showrooms. In the Niederrhein region, the textile and clothing industry has the best trained fashion production experts on hand. Many of the employees belong to the families that have been in the clothing business for generations. Integrated vocational training is a tradition with its roots in the 19th century. Today, this is primarily the task of the Niederrhein University of Applied Sciences. Young people from around the world attend the renowned Textile and Clothing Manufacturing Institute to learn the fundamentals of modern fabric and clothing production, with hands-on training in the college's own facilities. Future textile and fashion designers can hone and practice their skills by studying design. Engineering students are offered a course of learning that combines creative design with technology in order to meet the requirements of the globally active business. And for students majoring in chemistry, textile chemistry engineering courses provide the basic knowledge needed to develop innovative technical fabrics and textiles. Within the next few years, the use of textiles in vehicle manufacturing is expected to increase by 50%. In architecture, textile-based construction elements are finding more and more applications. Technological developments are also notable in clothing manufacturing, especially for protective and functional clothes. And even the fashion industry enjoys exploring textile innovations. In the near future, you may be able to make a phone call, listen to music, or determine your global position using functions integrated directly into your clothes. Even if it sounds like science fiction right now, people in the Niederrhein region are working to make it science fact.